Question 5.5, we have to simplify sine squared of 180 degrees plus theta plus cos of 180 degrees minus theta multiplied by cosec of 90 degrees minus theta, all divided by tan of 180 degrees minus theta multiplied by tan of 90 degrees minus theta. So we have to draw our Cartesian plane. So we have 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees and 360 degrees. So we know that we have all student take coffee, so all of them, so each and everything which has 90 minus theta is positive here, 90 plus theta, and 180 degrees minus theta, the sign will be positive, or it's only sign which will be positive if it has 90 degrees plus theta and 180 degrees minus theta. The rest will be negative. So this side we have 180 degrees plus theta and 270 degrees minus theta, 360 degrees minus theta, and 270 degrees plus theta. So if anything has 90 degrees plus theta and it's not sine, it will be negative. So if it has 180 degrees minus theta and it's not sine, it will be negative. So we can rewrite this as sine of 180 degrees minus theta plus cos of 180 degrees minus theta, and the cosec will be equal to 1 over, the third letter is s for sine of 90 degrees minus theta, over all divided by tan of 180 degrees minus theta and tan of 90 degrees minus theta. So we know that here all sine and cos will switch. The cos is going to switch to sine and the sine will switch to cos. So we must be mindful of this tan. So let's first, so this will be squared. So sine of 180 degrees, so 180 degrees is here. So this is sine of 180 degrees plus, so 180 degrees plus theta is here, and only tan here is positive, so this sign will be negative theta, and we have to square it, plus cos of 180 degrees, so 180 degrees minus theta is here, and only sign here is positive, so that cos will be negative cos theta 1 over sine of 90 degrees minus theta. So all of them here are positive, but the sign is going to change to cos because of the complementary angle. So this is equal to tan of 180 degrees minus theta. So 180 degrees minus theta is here, and only sign here is positive, so that tan will be negative tan theta. And we have to be careful here. We know that tan of 90 degrees minus theta is equal to sine of 90 degrees minus theta all over cos of 90 degrees minus theta. So here, so instead of us focusing on that, let's focus here. So this is tan of 90 degrees minus theta, so we'll focus on the right hand side and not the tan of 90 degrees minus theta. So we know that sine of 90 minus theta here will be positive, but it's going to change from sine to cos of theta, all divided by, the cos is positive, but it's going to change from cos to sine theta, and this is equal to cos theta over sine theta is equal to cos theta. So the tan 90 minus theta will change to cot theta, because the sine and the cos change and they will influence the tan, because the tan is made up of sine theta over cos theta. So from here, negative sine squared theta will be equal to positive sine squared theta. So that square will affect that negative as well. So this negative multiplied by this negative multiplied by this positive will be negative, and we have to divide by 1 there. So that cos theta and that cos theta will cancel out each other, and we'll be left with 1. So here we have negative, so tan is equals to sin theta over cos theta, and cot is equals to cos theta over sin theta. So this will cancel because there is a multiplication between these two. They will cancel out each other, so that cos theta will also cancel out with that cos theta, and we'll be left with sin squared theta minus 1 over that negative 1. So this negative 1, we can distribute it into the denominator, so this will be equal to negative sin squared theta. So this negative, so we can write it as negative sin squared theta minus 1. So this multiplied by this will be negative sin squared theta, and this multiplied by that will be equal to positive 1. So this is the same as 1 minus sin squared theta, and we are simplifying, right? So we know that sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So now we take this sin squared theta to the right. So cos squared theta will be equal to 1 minus sin squared theta. So in the place of that 1 minus sin squared theta, we will substitute cos squared theta, because cos squared theta is equal to 1 minus sin squared theta. So this will be our answer for question 5.5. So if you want to check if you didn't make any mistake, you can choose theta for any angle. So let's choose theta for 30 degrees. So we substitute theta here. So this is cos of 30 squared because of that square there, and this will be equals to 3 over 4. So when we take this, so we chose theta to be 30 degrees. When we take this 30 degrees and we substitute it there, it will also give us 3 over 4. So let's check it. So we have sine of 180 degrees plus 30, and we square this whole thing because of that square, plus, so where there is theta, we substitute 30 degrees. So cos is equal to 1 over sine 90 minus 30. All of this will be divided by tan of 180 minus 30 multiplied by tan of 90 minus 30, and we are expecting 3 over 4. So this will be equals to 3 over 4. So that means we didn't make any mistake, because when we substituted 30 degrees for theta here, it also gave us 3 over 4. So that's it for question 5.5 and question 5. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. And if you find these videos useful, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this channel with your fellow mates.